Hey everybody out there in YouTube world, my name is Old School Nerd. Welcome back. It is Monday. Now, we had one hell of a week last week. We did a bunch of female cover artists from YouTube. We did Throwback Thursday where I did a double drum reaction because my original reactions of Linkin Park and was blocked, and then I had blocks. I had to redo stuff. And then on top of it, we hit 25,000 subscribers. And all of you know what happened then. I told you guys that a surprise. We hit 25,000 and the interview with Papa Liliac came up. There it was. And that's all because of you guys. Now that we've done that, I just want to make sure everyone in Europe knows I have not forgotten all of you. So, first day back from a long weekend. And after the amazing interview with Papa Liliac, thank you so much for the amazing support and comments from that. It was great. Let's get back to where we all started with this, okay? The first one we're going to do right now is Sabaton Uprising. Now, the reason why this one was so highly requested is because this was recorded at Woodstock in Poland, and the song is called Uprising, which is about the city of Warsaw, which is the capital of Poland. Pretty sure this is going to be a home field advantage on this one there, Sabaton. So if this is a song about the Polish people fighting back against the Germans in World War II, and specifically the city of Warsaw, and you're in Poland doing a music festival, pretty sure the crowd's going to be singing with you. So let's check this out. My name is Old School Nerd. Thank you for coming in. Like and subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for all the support, comments, suggestions, ideas. I see them all. We're going to get to them all. It just takes time. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all of our social media links, plus our Patreon if you want to help support the channel. And, of course, the merchandise store where we have ridiculous merchandise that's pretty much about all this. So, anyway, here we go. This is Sabaton. The song is Uprising. This is the live version at Woodstock in Poland. A song about this country's beloved capital and what they overcame back in 1944. Let's check it out. Look at all the Polish flags. For those who are wondering, the flag that's white on the top and red on the bottom, that's the flag of Poland. So pretty sure it's a hometown crowd. You got to appreciate how you're listening to the singer of Sabaton sing the words in English and the subtitles are not the same words that he's singing. The subtitle says the Allies turned their backs, and that's not what he's saying. Yes, when the Germans invaded Poland in 1939, all of the Allies were to the west. And there was really no way to get to Poland because the Germans were kicking their ass coming back this way towards France. So it was not a good time. But of all the stories you hear about the valor of that time, you hear stories of valor from all sides. You think about the siege of Stalingrad. You hear about the Battle of Britain. You hear about D-Day. You hear about the Battle of the Bulge. You hear about these big stories. But those are just the ones in American history that we remember. The stories, if you dig a little deeper into history and you start seeing some of the stories of the Polish people and how they never really gave up. Even the stories of the Polish pilots, fighter pilots who escaped Poland and found their way to England and actually fought alongside British airmen to defend Britain, knowing that the only way that they were going to get Poland from underneath the German occupation was to keep killing Germans, and that's what they did. Of course, the history of Poland has been a rough one in the last 70 years. Poland is a beautiful country. You need to visit it if you've never been. Warsaw is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. And a lot of people don't know about it because it was behind the Iron Curtain for so long. And they're actually seeing a renaissance now. Of course, with everything being the way it is with COVID, we all miss out on this wonderful place. But if you ever get a chance to go to Poland, go visit it. It's amazing people. Amazing people. A very strong people. One of the strongest people on the planet type of people. There's a lot of countries around the world that have faced occupation and oppression and come back strong, and they never give up. And Poland's one of those countries. So Sabaton's tipping their hat to them, and they deserve it. Let's keep going. Now, we can't take this one as a crowd reaction in our worldwide competition to see which part of the world has the best crowd reactions, because we did Spit It Out with with Slipknot at Download 2009. That was good. We did Megadeth in South America. That was crazy good. We did some of you guys didn't get to see it because unfortunately it's only on my Patreon because it got blocked on YouTube. I did Woodstock 99 Blind by Korn at Woodstock 99. That was ridiculously huge. That was in the United States. And of course, we've seen some crazy crowds in Japan for baby metal shows. You'd like to put this one also on that list, but you can't. It's not fair. Why? This is why. Because the entire crowd is filled with Polish people and the song's about Poland. I mean, it's like going to a Trump rally and singing, God Bless America or something. You just don't do it. I mean, it's like, crowd's going to go nuts. I mean, Or it's like if you go anywhere and play Queen. Crowd goes nuts. I need to do that one. That would be a good crowd one. Queen, Wembley Stadium. You feel me on that one? You know you do. That was cool. I like that. That drum tag was awesome. Okay, we're about to get to the overhead clap, post, guitar solo, ramp up, sing along. We are. That's where we're at. Okay, for those of you who are about to blast me in the comments because I keep stopping the song, you know I have to. I don't have a choice. You know that, right? If I don't stop songs throughout the video for different reasons, it's going to get blocked. I'm getting so many videos blocked. I'm actually having more videos blocked than I'm actually getting out. So I have to do more for this. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. The song really poignantly tells a story about the Polish resistance, which is really something special. And if you get a chance to read about that history lesson in regards to the Polish resistance, it's one of the most inspiring stories of people not giving up. Because the two big stories about resistance under Nazi occupation was the French resistance and the Polish resistance. There's a big difference between the two. The French resistance had a lot of help coming from the British Isles and also from the United States, because with just the English Channel there, they were able to sneak spies, members of the OSS, which is the Office of Strategic Services in the United States. In fact, there were people from Louisiana, where I'm from, that actually volunteered to go to France during the French resistance in World War II because they were French speakers and they could pass as French citizens. And so that's a part of our history here. The difference between that and this and the Polish resistance is the Polish pretty much did it on their own. What little help they got had to be smuggled in behind enemy lines. Very difficult to do. I mean, Warsaw was pretty much isolated. And not only was it isolated, but as we all know, Poland is literally stuck. And a Polish person will tell you, we're stuck between Germany and Russia. And at that time, they hated each other. So not only was Poland occupied by one and then the other, but throughout the last 100 years, Poland has just gotten stuck between these two countries, and essentially they're literally the the tendon that separates the two parts of your legs that are inside your knee, taking all the pressure from both sides, man. I mean, they are literally a giant piece of chewing gum in between Germany and Russia for over 100 years. So hats off to the people of Poland, man. If they're badass, it's because they have to be. So cheers to them, man.
In the city, broken many years ago. Bring a curfew, high sewers, wall size, time to rise now. All the street lights in the city, broken many years ago. Bring a curfew, high sewers, wall size, time to rise now. Warsaw, city at war, voices from underground, whispers of freedom. 1944, the letter came, calling Warsaw, city at war. Voices from underground, whispers of freedom. Rise up and hear them all. History calling to you, Warsaw.
That is insanely good. That is an amazing performance by an amazing band, and then for amazing people, about amazing people, in front of a crowd of amazing people. That was awesome. I'm so glad to be back to my metal roots here. All right, guys, that is Sabaton. The song is called Uprising. This is the live version. Hopefully it doesn't get blocked by YouTube, but hey, let's be honest. The rate I'm doing, flip a coin. Okay. My name is Old School Nerd. And yes, I am old, but you're never too old to enjoy amazing music about an amazing country and amazing people. Sabaton just did it with Uprising. Live in Poland for Woodstock. A song about Warsaw. It really doesn't get any better than that. I mean, You'd have to try really hard, and I don't think you'd be able to do it. I mean, that's just an inspiration. And it's awesome.